So, a lot of criticism was made surrounding Kosi Thompson on Toronto FC's second goal conceded to the New York Red Bulls, which ended up being the game-winning goal of that match. So, let's break that down and see what actually occurred here. As we have the ball out wide here, and what's going to end up happening is this ball is going to get swung into the middle of the park, and we'll see how things progress from there. So, here's the build-up play for this goal. And as you can see, when the ball is played towards the middle of the field, we have a TFC back line of three in the box that are guarding Choupo-Moting and Emil Forsberg. Sigurd Rosted is guarding Choupo-Moting. Kevin Lawn is guarding Emil Forsberg. And Kosi Thompson is there just marking his man who is out at left wing. And as of right now, everything is looking pretty decent for this back line. And as we get the ball played into the middle here, we now see, okay, so here's where things start to go. We had Emil Forsberg make a bit of a fake run. And Kevin Lawn has stepped back to mark Emil Forsberg on that run, while the other two parts of the back line have set up a line on the top of the 18-yard box as Rosted is marking Choupo-Moting. So ideally here, what the TFC center backs are going for is a line on the top of the 18-yard box. But of course, Kevin Lawn has dropped back to guard that run from Forsberg, which when it started, he was onside. So if the ball's played through, he would have been onside. So that's a proper drop back. Now, as things go here, Kosi Thompson has dropped back to line up with Kevin Lawn. Kevin Lawn has run back forward now to the 18-yard box. And Rosted is actually letting Choupo-Moting get a little bit away from him here, which is why Choupo-Moting is going to have the time and space to receive and make a pass. But Kosi Thompson has dropped back, and for the remainder of this play, Kosi Thompson does not look at where his other center backs are and doesn't realize that Kevin Lawn has pushed back up and doesn't realize that he is going to be keeping Emil Forsberg onside at this point. So now we have the ball being played in to Choupo-Moting. Rosted stepping up a little half second late a little bit as he's trying to scramble to get into position here to cover Choupo-Moting, who has stepped up, and we have Kosi Thompson just standing well behind the line, leaving Emil Forsberg onside as Kevin Lawn has stepped back up to try and push Forsberg into an offside position. Play goes on. Still, through this, Thompson's ball watching. Forsberg's onside. He hasn't pushed up to line up with the rest of the center backs on this line. And as the ball is played in to Emil Forsberg, he is onside and gets the easiest goal that he'll get all alone at basically the penalty spot. So, just looking at it again in real time, we have the drop back for Kevin Lawn. Kosi Thompson drops back slowly. He doesn't push up with the rest of the center backs. Emil Forsberg notices that, just stays behind Kevin Lawn, knowing Kosi Thompson's keeping him onside, and gets the easy goal. One of the most frustrating feelings you have as a center back is when your fullbacks keep the attacking player onside. But that is what happened on that goal. Just a case of Kosi Thompson ball watching, not noticing where his offside line has gone, not noticing that Kevin Lawn had stepped back up, and not realizing that he was holding Emil Forsberg onside all on his own in the middle of the box.